What's going on YouTube? Joey Brooklynite back with another video on NBA 2K22 MyTeam. As you can tell by the title, it is Thursday. 2K has released the new limited requirements for Season 3 Warm-Up Week 3 Challenge. This is the third week, third ring for Thunder Dan Marley. Out of 6 rings, this is number 3. And this week's a little tricky as well. Last week was iffy, it was a little tricky. A lot of times the wording on these limited requirements are a little off and sometimes confusing, but you know, we get through this. The players must have an 85 defensive consistency stat or higher, which is something that I love because I love defense in basketball. I love defense in 2K. So this is like a defensive type week. And you may use up to 3 diamonds and 5 rubies. Now, what that means to me is you can't use theoretically 8 rubies. It only allows 5 rubies total. So you could use 4 rubies, you could use 0 rubies, but you cannot go past 5 rubies. You can use up to 3 diamonds if you want, theoretically. Again, you could use 2 amethysts, 1 diamond. You can use 2 diamonds, 1 amethyst. You can use no diamonds. You can just go straight amethyst, and you're gonna see a lot of that. Not a lot of people are gonna be running 3 diamonds. You'll see a couple of amethyst cards. There's an amethyst card that I know you're gonna see a lot that I'll mention later on in the video. But the remaining cards must be sapphire or lower. And I saw somebody comment on a YouTuber's video on the reward cards that came out, and they said that this particular challenge wasn't working. It was glitched or something. I'm pretty sure there was a tweak in his lineup that he needed to make. I wanted to do this first before I can ask, give my 2 cents on what the problem was. But anyway, no free agents allowed, of course. So there is an easy way to look for this, because you don't want to go click on each card that you have and say, look for the defensive consistency, this defensive consistency stat on each card. You don't want to do that. So I'll show you a little trick on how to just search just for that. So this is the limited lineup, and I always say the first thing you want to do is get your heavy hitters, get your diamonds. If you're gonna go amethyst, you get those. So I like to put my diamond cards in first. Defense is key. A lot of people say offense wins games, but defense wins championships, and I'm a strong believer in that. And this is what you do. I would go here first, obviously, anywhere down here, so you can search for any position. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press the search bar, the search menu, start button, whatever it is on your controller. Bring up this menu here, and you're gonna go straight down to defensive attributes. Press X to show, or in your play, I think on Xbox it's the A button. I'm not sure, I don't have Xbox, I'm on PlayStation, but you're gonna want to press the X button on PlayStation, of course, and you're gonna go down to defensive consistency. Put this meter all the way up to 85, because that's the limit that you go. Then you press search collections. Basically, these are all the cards that pop up will have the 85 defensive consistency rating. It goes all the way down to gold, of course. You can see that's a lot. See, I only have 2 gold players that are have the 85 defensive consistency. So what you want to do is just pick your diamonds from here. And in this particular case, I have to go with Bill Russell. He's going to be my starting center. Of course, love this card. Very athletic. His jump shot is baited. It gets blocked, it gets contested, but he's got the necessary badges to deal with that. You might want to upgrade them if you can. Alright, at my second player, it is going to be tedious to do this, but what you could do is just do this search right here again, and just pick your lineup. Maybe get a pen and paper, write down the lineup that you want to use. I already know my lineup more or less because I cheated. I completed the challenge already. So this is the team that I went with. I went with Paul Silas. Already you can see I'm defense heavy in the front court. In my back court, That's going to be James Harden. Has 85 defensive consistency. He's going to be my primary ball handler because my point guard is really a two guard, and he's glitched. Everybody loves this card. Marcus Smart. He's got a 76 ball handle. If you add a shoe and a coach, and of course somebody else with floor general, you can get his ball handling up, but he comes with a 76. I'm not too worried about that. He's going to be playing defense on the opposing team's point guard. That is one of his sole purposes. It's just defense, and of course he's going to hit jump shots for you, especially wide open, corner shots, whatever. James Harden will be my ball handler. You want to have somebody that can handle the ball. At the small forward position is Scary Man. Gotta have Sadiq Bey in my lineup. Love this card. Yes, my front court is small. 6'7" from Silas, 6'7" from Sadiq, but it is what it is. Bill Russell standing at 6'10". It is a small lineup, but I like to run small ball anyway. I don't like really tall players, which is ironic because my backup center, who's going to be a Ruby, is going to be the funny man himself. It's going to be Ha Sing-jin, will be backup center. That is my third Ruby. You're allowed 5 rubies. My backup point guard is also going to be a Ruby. That will be Eric Snow. By the way, Eric Snow, you will see people that have the diamond glitched Dikembe Mutombo and this Eric Snow have a dynamic duo. You're gonna see that a lot. It bumps Eric Snow up to an amethyst, I believe, and it makes Dikembe Mutombo a pink diamond. It makes him far better defensively. You'll run into that a lot for sure. Backup shooting guard, and this is another one of my favorite players. He's a small forward but can play shooting guard. Matisse Thybulle. Gotta have these guys. See, that's just defense. Love preaching the defense. And Matisse Thybulle, that is going to be my 5th Ruby. So after that, you can no longer use any more rubies. So everything's got to be sapphire and below. And my 2 fat sapphires will be Bojan Bogdanovic. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of the card. He can hit the occasional open jump shot, corner jump shot with it, whatnot if you need that. Okay, and then Jonathan Isaac, easy choice for my backup power forward position. You'll probably see him in a lot of starting lineups, to be honest, because he's just that good. He's like a hidden Galaxy Opal. I wouldn't say Dark Matter, but maybe a Galaxy Opal. That card's so good. And then on the bench, I mean, it's hard to find a lot of gold cards that can play this week in limited, but I did find that if you go to point guards, if you have this card, which is ironic because he's also the Ruby, you get his Ruby card, Nate McMillan's Ruby card for doing the challenge. For completing this challenge, you get the Ruby Nate McMillan card that you can run in limited, and honestly it's a really good card defensively. The jump shot is he's got Bobby Jonas Valanciunas base. It's set shot 16, and his upper release is the same as Drazen Petrovic. I haven't shot with the card yet, but if you have this gold base set Thunder or Sonics Nate McMillan card, take that card for a spin. If you have Amethyst Elvin Hayes, also has the same exact jumper, upper and bottom base, so you can check the jumper out there. But I checked the card itself. Great defensively, great badges. It's got Interceptor gold, Clamps gold, it's got Menace on gold, I believe, and 3-point ratings 84, but with a coach, you know, that's going to go up. Floor general is going to go up. He plays point guard. He's 6'5", 6'4", something like that, so he's going to be a pretty good card. Over here, Emerald, this is a token player. That's 3 tokens. You can pick them up. Andre Roberson. Everybody knows that this card in the beginning of the year, day 1, like this was the card you wanted on defense. He still plays good defense for me. I play with him in Triple Threat offline, of course, and he just gets lots of stops and steals for me. And the third player, is gold center. I don't know if you guys got this card, but it was also a challenge. Joakim Noah. He can play. He's got the defensive consistency 85. So, you know, that way you don't run through a lot of contracts and whatnot. So you don't have to use too many sapphires or emeralds. You can just run these. That's fine. As far as other choices, I mean, aside from these players here, from my library alone, because everybody has different libraries, different players, but if I wanted to give you some other players that are solid that you could run with, okay, these are all pink diamonds. As far as the diamond tier, Diamond Trae Young is pretty good at the point guard position, great defense. CJ McCollum, if you've reached level 33 this season, perfect player you could put in there. He's 6'3", he's got a pretty decent jump shot, pretty good jump shot actually. Bobby Jones, if you got him, I wouldn't suggest you shooting with him, but you know, it is what it is. Miles Turner, also good at the center position. Drazen Petrovic, that's gonna be a select. You'll probably see this card a lot. I believe he's pretty cheap still. He's about 30 to 20k around there. Very good card that you can throw in there, definitely. Jaren Jackson Jr., also a budget card you can pick up. Hal Greer, also good. Everyone got this Diamond DeAndre Jordan. You might run into this one a lot, obviously. Terry Rozier, if you did the challenge for this one, another good card you can put in there to play point guard, shooting guard. Dominique Wilkins, if you got him from the locker code, if you chose to get Dominique, boom, there's a player right there you can put. Bingo Smith, token player, great card. You can throw that in there. Hedo Turkoglu, another one. John Stockton, budget card, you can pick him up. These are triple threat online rewards if you was able to get them. ML Carr, amazing. Gus Gerard, still usable cards, serviceable cards. Kelly Tripucka from last year's level 33, I believe. You can use that one. As far as amethysts are concerned, this card right here, Mike Conley. If you did your challenge last season and you got your 10 straight wins, you're going to see this card a lot. This is the one I was talking about in the beginning. Very, very good card. I was considering running him at my point guard position and getting rid of one of my diamond cards, but I'll see how it goes. But anyway, Paul Horizon, whatever his name is, I don't really care for that card. What did it say? Robert Covington, solid card. Ruby or Amethyst, doesn't matter. You can put any of those in there. Josh Smith, of course, is a GOAT from early on in the season in October when this card came out. Still great card. All the Havlicek cards, the Dikembe Mutombo, defensive stopper, of course. Bruce Bowen, Kawhi Leonard. You can see where I'm going. There's so many choices. Caruso. Even the Amethyst DeAndre Jordan, you can use that if you have that. Kyle Korver, Drew Holiday, Eddie Jones, who you're going to see a lot of this card too. Still a budget beast. Still one of the best defensive cards in the game. Money jump shot, definitely. If you got Donovan Mitchell from the code that was given to us, the locker code, another card that's very good. Walter Davis, who's a Tracy McGrady clone, also pretty decent card. Not the biggest fan of it. Gary Harris is still usable. Danny Green, 30 tokens, amazing. I love this card, Danny Green. If you don't have him, spend the 30 tokens. Great card. I was using him in clutch time. Lockdown defender, money jump shot. Excellent. As you can see, there's a bunch of them. Tyrese Maxey, Glenn Rice, Mikal Bridges, also great pickup if you can get him. Moving on, DeJounte Murray also. Then we go into the Ruby cards. James Wiseman, Larry Bird, Justin Holiday. Dennis Rodman was a free card, locker code card. Evo him up to a Ruby. Pretty solid defensively. Do not shoot with that man. I promise you, you're not going to go well. Jay Crowder also. Deshaun Stevenson was a reward this season. Nate McMillan right there. That's the card I'm talking about. If you can, get this card. If you don't have a good backup point guard, that's your man right there. Definitely. Yao Ming, Rudy Gobert, Rick Smits, Landry Fields. I mean, the options are a lot. The key that a lot of people are going to have trouble with is doing the search for it. In the Sapphire tier, again, DeAndre Jordan, he's in every tier. He's a beast monster. Davion Mitchell, good pick. Tony Kukoc also. Then it gets a little frail and stale down here. Chris Duarte right there, another card. Basically, that's what you want to do. Easiest way to do this is to, like I said, pause the game. Go to defensive attributes, go down to defensive consistency, and boom, 85. Press start or whatever button it is, search option button, and it'll bring up your whole list. Anyway, that's the video. Hope this helps you out. The last video did pretty good. Helped a lot of people out. Got some comments on it. I ask that you do the same thing. Leave a like, comment, and please subscribe to the channel. I noticed that over 70% of the people that are viewing the channel are not subscribed. When it's free, it's quick, it's easy. Smash that subscribe button as we move towards our goal of 50 subs. And when I hit the 50 sub goal, I'll be doing a $20 VC giveaway to one lucky subscriber. Anything, if not, just hit like, comment, help your boy out on the Joey Brooklynite channel. Hopefully this helped you out again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy hunting tomorrow. Any questions, leave a comment, leave a like. Again, subscribe. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. Trust me. Anyway, you know the vibes. You know the deal. This is Joey Brooklynite. Peace out.